15 years ago, there was a war. Well, war's broken out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again. Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long. They didn't realize that times had changed. Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle, they built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights and used it to wage one final battle against the world. That was 15 years ago. They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons. The world was once again at peace, and thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the skies. Red alert! I was in the sky, trying to get the training team in my viewfinder from the rear seat of the lead plane. My pilot in the front seat was howling at the earth below.
Give me a break. I'm babysitting nuggets up here.
Command room to Warthog Squadron. We have leakers, aircraft type unknown. Crossing the border at Cape Landers, bearing 278 to 302. Captain Bartlett, your flight is the only group close enough to make the intercept.
Baker, sense it. Go trail and stay close. The three of us will go hide and engage the bandits. All other aircraft stay low and out of the fight.
The world turned upside down, and my stomach turned inside out.
Sorry about this.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight, but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning. Nor was it his fault that the low-altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of the enemy. 8 people died because the command room had misplaced some zeros. That pilot in the number 7 was amazing. Did you see her fight back?
I couldn't bear to watch. Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
I won't die, sir.
The only surviving trainee's voice was almost a whisper.
Are you sure? You look like you couldn't hurt a fly.
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security. It was as if our little undeclared war never happened. I came to cover this remote island because I heard that a very unique squadron leader was stationed here. I didn't realize he was this unique, though. This bad-mouthed, good-natured old firebrand could take the greenest of rookies and forge him into a fearsome fighter pilot. Of course, that possibility vanished with the day's encounter. The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened to be on the ground that day.
I know you don't like this, but we're short on people. Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase,
Sir.
you're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
At ease, people. But don't get too comfortable. It's a grave situation for all of us right now. Let's get this briefing started.
Another aircraft of unknown origin has entered Osean Federation airspace. We have confirmed the target type as a strategic recon plane flying at very high altitude. Despite our repeated warnings, it continued to penetrate our ADIS and was fired upon by Osean Coastal Defense Force SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged the unknown plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently losing altitude and is attempting to egress feet wet towards the ocean. Intercept this target and force it to land for identification. Do not fire upon this aircraft until further orders are transmitted.
Captain Bartlett, this is Thunderhead. You are violating direct orders.
Shove it. I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die.
Edge, engaging!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill? I will, you know. Go ahead.
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage bandits.
Take care of that one yourself. Come on, give it your best shot. Good, good. Nicely done, Chopper. We're still in this. You might get another serving soon. Don't let him get away! Aim straight!
Hold your fire.
My only regret is not being able to fly with a captain with a sunnier disposition.
War Dog, I ordered weapons safe for all aircraft. Follow orders and hold your fire.
I feel like I'm the only one being targeted. You talk too much, that's why. You're the only one they hear.
Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. Enemy recon plane down.
Aw, what a shame. Too tired to party? Whoa! Those guys are really mad now! We're in enemy territory. Be careful. Look, kid, you can't start barking orders until you have the rank. Fly the 4 fighters inbound. Eliminate them at once. I'll show him who's in command of this outfit. Just leave it to me. Fox 2! Watch your 6. Remember the fundamentals and don't get too creative out there. Heartbreak 1 to all planes. Is everything functioning normally? Good. Let's go. Fox 2! Dogfighting sucks, man. My senses are all numb. I don't even have time to be afraid. Don't get too cocky or you're a dead man. Stick with me, I'll take care of you. Blaze, this is Chopper. Don't be getting nervous now. You gonna be okay? All right, I hear ya. You may fire at your own discretion.
Okay, I've generated good angles on this one. I can dodge it.
Nice. I guess you're somewhat useful after all.
All unknown bogey aircraft destroyed.
This is your captain. Can you hear my voice? Good. Looks like we can all hear each other. You all alive? Alright. Nice work, Nuggets. War Dog 4, you still following us? Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Man, I swear.
Emergency transmission from Central.
The whole affair with the unidentified aircraft was covered up. There was even a rumor going around that it was actually a UFO. Officially, the world was still at peace. Having witnessed the battle myself, I wasn't allowed to leave the island.
Why do they even bother reprimanding me anymore? I know I'm gonna be stuck at Captain forever.
Who do you think's covering up the battle?
Listen, the only thing across that ocean is Murska Air Base. That's Yuktobanian territory.
But haven't we been allies with the Ukes since the war 15 years ago?
Yeah. That's why we got people working their asses off trying to confirm what the hell's going on over there. I bet they've got hotlines ringing off the hook somewhere upstairs. The government doesn't want to get the public riled up with all this, you know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just gotta keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's alright. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody. He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
That's just an old war wound now.
A ship of unknown origin has been detected approaching the Sand Island coastline. We've confirmed that this ship has launched numerous unmanned aerial vehicles probably used for reconnaissance. The UAV will likely return to the launch ship for retrieval after completing their spy operations. You are to halt this operation by intercepting and destroying these recon drones before they can be recovered by the ship. However, do not attack the ship until further orders are transmitted.
Wardog, this is Thunderhead. Unmanned recon drones returning to spy vessel. Shoot them down before they get back to the ship.
Sure thing. You got that, gang? All right, let's go. Our orders are to not fire on the ship, understood? Good. Aim only for the recon planes. Show me what you've got, kid. Hurry up and finish this. I'll keep watch out here. You guys go play with those toys. Guess this is a good time to have a little competition of kill scores. This feels like target practice. First the spy plane, then drones, huh?
Are those drones remote controlled? Other recon crafts have probably reached the mainland too.
I sure hope not. I'm glad there aren't any live people in these things, aren't you? Really? I'd much rather deal with drones like these myself. Shoot them down before that ship picks them up. I hate to be in a dogfight with these guys. The targets are small, so aim carefully. That ship, is that where these drones are headed? You better not get sloppy just because they're unmanned drones. They sure use some funky evasive maneuvers.
Warning, multiple bogies inbound, closing fast.
Same attack axis as before?
280, same vector as last time.
Gee. Jeez, how many planes they got lined up at the border? We've only got 4 on our side. We'd better abort. This way. Think you can stick to my tail? Good boy. I can't make it! They're running me down! Oh, you're taking the trail position today, rock and roller? Hold on, I'll clear your 6 o'clock for you. Damn it! Why'd I have to draw the short straw today? Everyone else, quit gawking and start shooting. Don't worry, just remember your training. Captain Bartlett!
Enemy fire confirmed. Turning to engage. Edge engaging.
Heartbreak 1 engaging. Chopper engaging.
Wardog, you are not cleared to engage at this time.
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid.
You splashed an enemy without permission to engage? What are you thinking, Wardog?
Enemy squadron has commenced counterattack.
Good kill!
The enemy has no reinforcements. Hurry up and eliminate them. Are these the only ones that made it back?
I still can't figure out where they're from. Are those the same fighters from before? Break right. Landed on the captain's tail. I'm on it.
All right, not bad.
Do not pursue the enemy across the border into Osean territory. Concentrate your attack on the one straggling aircraft.
Damn it, kid! Hurry up and help me out here! Kid, go help out Mr. Rock and Roll there. Blaze just shot one down.
Flight of 4 fighters inbound. Believed to be the same squadron from 2 days ago.
Where'd they come from? Are they with that other group we ran into? Back again, huh? Hope you're ready to fight this time.
Picture clear. All hostile aircraft are destroyed.
Warning still in effect. Keep your heads on a swivel. Watch out, Nagasei. They're down below us, too.
Captain!
Hey, save the waterworks. I'm just gonna bail out here. We can replace these things. It's getting the crew back alive that counts. Make a call to scramble the search and rescue copter and my reserve plane, okay? Warning! Warning! War Dog Squadron, return to base immediately!
But the rescue helicopter isn't here yet.
Leave that to the rescue team. Refuel and rearm at the base, and get back in the air immediately. The enemy has declared war on us.
The reconnaissance UAV and the unidentified fighter aircraft that bounced us during the mission have been shot down. The country of origin of the ship is still unknown, but it has ceased operations in our maritime defense zone and has departed the area. Once we sanitize our coastal waters, we will conduct a search and rescue mission to find Captain Bartlett, who was shot down. Furthermore, the Union of Yuktobanian Republics has officially declared war on the Osean Federation.
This was the room, or the cell, I had been assigned to. Captain Hamilton. Unlike his superior, the base commander who locked me in here, he's been very reasonable with me. He even got my camera back. He told me that if his uncle wasn't a soldier, he would have liked to have a job like mine.
Well, we don't have any reason to hold you anymore.
What do you mean?
Yuktobania just declared war. They've launched an offensive simultaneously, too. Our naval port at St. Hewlett is getting bombed right now.
There were only 3 of them now.
Due to pressing circumstances, I'll be issuing an emergency in-flight briefing.
Our naval base at St. Hewlett reports that Yuktobanian aircraft have launched a surprise attack on the port. The situation there is critical, with widespread panic. Ships from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet docked at the port are currently under attack and taking heavy losses. Hurry to Port St. Hewlett and provide air cover for our naval vessels attempting to escape the bay. Among these ships is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. It is the flagship of the 3rd Naval Fleet and a critical combat asset. You must protect the Kestrel at all costs.
Thunder at the Wardo. Edge, you lead the formation.
Negative. You take the lead, Blaze. I'll fly in your wing.
Second Lieutenant Nagase, follow your orders.
No, Blaze is leading. I'll protect at 6 o'clock. And I'm not gonna lose another flight lead.
Quit screwing around. This is war. The enemy's all over and they're gonna eat you alive.
I'd better stick to the trail position, thanks.
This is Captain Snow. Call sign Swordsman. Engaging next enemy formation. Give me a position.
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Clear to engage.
Roger that.
Blaze, engage.
Edge, engaging. I'll cover your 6. All right, Blaze? Blaze, you take the lead. I'll go trail and follow.
The tanker next to us just exploded. Where's the fireboat? It's spraying to our ship. Help us! Nobody saw them coming? Their ships are just sitting at anchor. This is like target practice. Enemy reinforcements detected. Heads up and get ready. Captain, you know how to give your commands? Cool! I'm ready for them anytime, so just say the word. The fireboat got caught in the explosion. 3 ships are burning now! Engagement prohibit firing towards...
This is not a drill.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, you idiot! Your target is the enemy aircraft carrier and the large surface combatants surrounding it. Don't let them escape the port. Sink them all.
Protect the Kestrel at all costs.
It's time for our Aegis ship to live up to its name.
Thanks, everyone. We request your cover until we break out of the port.
Blaze, this is Edge. Have you located the carrier Kestrel? I picked it up as well. Looks like it's still all right. The entire Gulf is in flames!
Man, what happened here? This is worse than even I imagined.
This is the port captain. All vessels leave port immediately. Ships nearest to the exit first.
I don't care if we take hull damage. We're clearing out of here any way we can.
Escape the port and take evasive action. No mistakes.
This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel, approaching port exit.
Roger, Kestrel. The Kestrel takes top priority. That barge over there, move it. I know you want out of here, but open up a path. That carrier's valuable.
Missile impact 600 feet off port bow.
The Kestrel is in open waters. Bon voyage, guys.
All friendly aircraft, protect the Kestrel for us.
This is Swordsman. On my way. AWACS Thunderhead. Swordsman, remain in the eastern sector. Protect our territory and continue battle. But that's my carrier! War Dog, provide cover for the Kestrel. Damn it, you pig-headed! Alright, I'm counting on you. We'll lose our ship.
Range to bay exit, 3 miles.
War Dog, this is Thunderhead. We need you to take care of the Kestrel. Good. We're counting on you, War Dog. Don't take your eyes off the Kestrel.
Missile behind you.
At this rate, we'll lose the fleet and all the planes providing top cover.
The smoke's blocking my view ahead. I'm cutting in. Attacker shot down.
Copy that. The ships are finally starting to move. Get out of the Gulf, fast!
A-Flight, engage the enemy ships. B-Flight, attack and destroy the Gulfport facilities. C-Flight, fly top cover. Establish air superiority. You got that? Roger, commencing attack.
Enemy attack! Return fire! Calm down. Just calm down. Enemy anti-ship missiles launched. Begin phalanx fire. No! Stop! You're firing on the docks!
AWACS, bogey dope. Give me a target. Bogeys inbound from Vector 280. It's no use, there's too many of them. Get a hold of yourself, your radar control is critical.
I'm abandoning ship. We're sitting ducks over here. Come back here, you coward! Is he trying to kill us? What kind of captain is that? Enemy planes at 3 o'clock! 3 o'clock from who? You're not helping us here!
Kid, I mean Blaze, we can split up and handle this. Want to? I see. Yeah, maybe it's better not to disperse right now. Go, kid, smoke that guy! Damn it, they're swarming all over the place. I gotta stay sharp. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Fox 2!
The enemy's already got the Kestrel within firing range.
Welcome! How many ships have we lost?
Blaze, cover me!
Damn it, our planes are dropping like flies!
This is Medical Center 3. We're ready to admit patients.
We may have even more wounded coming in soon. Are you sure you're okay?
We'll be fine. Please, don't give up hope.
Hey, rookie. You sure you'll be okay by yourself?
I'm okay. I can do this.
It's breaking apart! 1 mile to bay exit.
Roger, concentrating fire towards our 12 o'clock.
Bats over there?
Hear that? There's someone inside
We're
here.
already full. Try somewhere else. There's fighting going on over there too?
Locked on. Blaze, Fox 2.
We've got to get the Kestrel out of their weapons engagement zone. Move the Kestrel out of enemy range.
Target hit. Approaching gun range.
Come on, Kestrel!
Call in help from the off-duty personnel immediately. The lines are all jammed. I can't get anyone on the phone. Gather up as many volunteers as you can from the surrounding area. Artillery barrage. Don't let the enemy get close.
Fox 2.
Hurry up and drop the lifeboats. What are you doing? Hurry up and get out of here. This is it. It's over. Man, this is the worst day of my life.
Copy that!
Fox 2!
Missile impact directly off the bottom.
fine now that we've escorted them this far. That's one lucky ship to make it through that attack. Nice kill!
This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. We've just cleared the bay, heading out into the open sea.
Those are people floating in the waves.
I shouldn't have looked. When that enemy plane crashed and covered the water in flames, there were people floating right there. I could see their faces. So many of them. Somebody stop this. I can't take it anymore.
Kid, did you see that? So, you saw it too. That sea.
We're out of the Gulf, but stay alert.
The carrier's entering the ocean. Come on, whoever's out there, help us out. Get that bucket of bolts out of here.
This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. My congratulations to all ships that managed to escape. As captain, I will now form a provisional battle fleet. The enemy's built a blockade with their fleet in front of us. We have to break through this and escape to safer waters. Good luck, everyone. All friendly aircraft, your support is requested.
Blaze, this is Thunderhead. Are you clear on the mission objective? Roger, begin the mission at once.
Range to blockade line confirmed at 4 miles. Their formation centered around that carrier. Begin operations.
This is the perfect chance to improve our battle record. Let's go.
Stay on the lookout for inbound long-range anti-ship missiles. There's gotta be an enemy aircraft targeting the carrier from beyond the horizon.
Radar lock.
Missiles incoming from aft starboard. 2 of them. You've gotta fly faster. We're gonna get slaughtered.
Protect our carrier.
Kestrel, turn to starboard immediately. Your present heading will drive you right into their attack.
I'm not gonna let them sink us here. What's the matter with you? Hurry up and start shooting before they do.
You're stalling! Hurry up and recover!
Edge, Fox 2!
VF-10, they're gonna lock on you! Get out of there!
Secure a route for the Kestrel first.
Gotcha. Anti-ship missiles ready.
Blaze, Fox 2!
Bring all the wounded inside. We don't have time to treat them.
Where did Delta 1 go? Delta 1, check in! Respond!
Fox 2! Fox 2! Missile hit. Roger. I'll cover you.
Man, these guys are stubborn.
Roger. Concentrating all fire towards the front quadrant.
What's the feelings fire from your right?
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
We're gonna break through the middle of that fleet? Guess we'll have to accept the loss of a few ships.
I gotta admit, the enemy's got some great pilots.
Our fighters are providing great top cover. We can do this. We're about to hit the blockade. All hands, give me everything you've got.
This is the Kestrel. Maintaining current speed and heading. We're breaking through the center.
Moving in to support the carrier.
Ocean fleet approaching. The enemy fleet is coming head on. What are they thinking?
Keep your head in the fight. If you manage to keep the fleet safe, you might just score yourself a medal. The enemy ship's coming in fast! Engage! Engage! Enemy ship approaching the carrier's port side! Engage!
Captain Snow, we entrust the sky above us to you.
Roger, Captain Anderson. 0 missiles left in reserve.
What's the status on the other ships?
Enemy ships on radar. Ready anti-ship missiles 1 and 2. Whoa! Where'd that shaking come from? Behind us! The top deck's been blown off! We're out of ammo! More ammo! Haul them over from storage on the double! We're forming a barrier between the enemy ships and the Kestrel. Keep firing! We're almost through!
Don't let them take the
fighting chance.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
All right, I'll put all my fire in front. It broke through. That's one tough boat, man. Yeah. So, kid, does it feel good to be the flight lead? I see. Good, I'm glad to hear it.
This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Our fleet has successfully escaped to safe waters. My thanks to our brave warriors of the sea and in the air.
Safe. I can't wait to tell the captain once they pluck him out of the ocean.
But the captain, Captain Bartlett, never returned to Sand Island.
The aircraft carrier Kestrel has survived the enemy attack and has broken through into open waters. Although the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet sustained considerable damage, it's still combat capable.
Nowhere to be seen. The only thing they found was the retreating enemy intelligence vessel. This island used to be a place of exile from the rest of the world. It then became our first line of defense against the enemy.
Who'll be the flight lead tomorrow? I wouldn't waste my energy worrying about that if I were you. We're an auxiliary squadron, you know, so His Highness the Lieutenant Colonel will just come down from the mainland and take over. That's all. Phew. I love this sound. Calms me down. I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
I heard that the one who broke the captain's heart 15 years ago was a recon major in the Yuk Army.
Yeah, I did my history homework. We were allies back then. Man, the base commander sure wasn't being subtle about making accusations. Was there anything suspicious about the captain's behavior, he says. Hell, I'm more suspicious about the screw in his damn head. Ah, you're kidding me. An air raid? Give me a break, man.
Scramble the jets! Get all flyable aircraft into the air! Move it! Air raid warning. Enemy bombers inbound. Scramble and engage. Won't start up! Come on, come on!
break it up. Is your plane all right? Glad to hear it. Looks like keeping it in good shape has paid off.
This is War Dog Leader, Lieutenant Colonel Ford. Approaching Sand Island. What's your current status? Here comes His Highness from the mainland now.
This is base control. We are under air attack. Repeat, we are under air attack.
I trust you can hold the runway until we arrive. Right. Protect it at all costs.
Fire team, stop the fire from spreading to our ammo dump. Get anything flammable out of here. The ammo tube.
This is Chopper. Kid, have you picked up the targets? They've even got bombers. They want to destroy the base itself.
Attack successful. The enemy's confused and disoriented.
The bombers that attacked us are turning around. They're heading back towards Sand Island.
We gotta stop them here or it's all over. Even I know that.
Enemy planes are in our way. Hurry up and bring them down.
Wonder how many squadrons we've lost. They're all burning now. We've got to keep control of the airspace over the base.
Rescue team, help out the wounded. All three hands, help the fire control crew.
Use the water in the supply tank to put out the fire. We can handle the enemy counterattack.
Ah, my rock and roll records! They're in my room! It took me forever to collect all those!
Air Command, get with it. Clean up the sky for us already.
We need to create a barrier cap. Shift our combat air patrol forward in front of the island.
Who should we target first? The fighters or the bombers? All units prepare for the next bombing run.
Disable the runway to prevent takeoffs. This will blunt their counterattack.
Here they come! Prepare to fire! Fire! Fire before they do!
Cops is taking off.
Look at the hangar! Who the hell pulled that out?
This is Grim. I was in the hangar helping out the mechanic. I'm taking off.
The hell you are? You're not even out of replacement pilot training yet. Aren't there any other spare pilots around?
I didn't see any.
There's no time. Be careful, Grim. I'll cover you.
I'll try.
Kid, Grim's coming up. I'm not sure he can handle this. Are we just gonna watch? Roger, let's give him a hand. Control systems are okay?
Do not allow them to get any more planes airborne.
Grim's a prime target right now for the enemy. We have to protect him. Edge, Fox 2. Yes! Missile hit!
Oil pressure? No problems?
Who was that? That guy's nuts!
Another one's taking off now.
Put your head down and keep it down!
That explosion was pretty close.
Engine sounds great. Thank you, mechanics.
Make sure you're prepared to provide cover at any time.
Edge, Fox 2!
Fuel check. This ought to be enough. Ejection system okay?
The enemy is taking off. Destroy them before they get airborne.
This is Grim. I'm about to take off. Can you see me from up there? Roger. That's a relief. I'm in takeoff position on the runway. Engines full power.
Come back! Come back!
Don't stop him. Let him go.
Damn it, I spent too much time looking down. They've got good top cover. They're not gonna let us have it that easy.
Yeah, I've had enough of you punks.
Target hit!
Good kill!
Enemy planes climbing up to meet us. Be careful.
Get up! Get up! Climb! Kid's missile hit the target. Kid's enemy kill confirmed. I'm airborne. Grim, get over here and cover my 6.
Roger! This is Airman First Class Grimm. Call sign Archer. Control tower and all aircraft. I will be joining the War Dog Squadron.
This is the control tower. Roger that. Blaze, take care of them for us.
This is War Dog Leader. Sand Island, I'm out of fuel. Request clearance to land.
Negative, Lieutenant Colonel Ford. You can't land. We're under attack.
All friendly aircraft, cover me while I land.
What are you, insane?
Second Lieutenant Davenport, is that you?
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure to light you up after I land.
He's trailing fire. The Lieutenant Colonel's gone down.
Third wave closing fast.
This is the control tower. Another wave of bombers approaching. Close fast and destroy them.
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
That's some crazy flying. We resorted to launching him into battle? This base is toast, isn't it?
If enemy missiles are inbound, check your radar. The missiles should be displayed on the search screen.
I'm all right. I'll just try to follow the training manual. How many planes took off besides me?
Remember to clear a runway for us to come back to. Sorry you got paired with me, Grim. I'm a tough guy to fly with. You think you can keep up?
Okay.
Hey, Blaze, protect Grim up there.
I'm not about to be upstaged by a reserve pilot.
No matter what happens, keep the power flowing.
Aren't there any more friendly aircraft taking off?
We're in trouble if too many of them get airborne. Why are all these veteran fighter pilots stationed out here in the middle of nowhere? The flames are too strong. It's out of control.
I can see the damage well from up here. Terrible. Skipped a few items on the checklist, but all systems are go.
Amazing. This is Grimm's first battle? You better come back in one piece. They're easier to deal with on the ground.
I think I can do this.
The airborne enemies are disrupting our operations. All right, you're doing good, Grim. Grim, just get over here.
I've got your 6. Keep your eyes out front.
Roger.
Good, that's it. Keep it up.
Not bad, Grim. Keep it up.
That guy's got hands of gold. Where'd he learn to fly like that?
Archer, Fox 2!
Okay, it's time we went on the offensive. The enemy is regrouping. If they're gonna crash, at least crash into their base.
We've still got one runway operational. The enemy's confused. Now's our chance. Very impressive, Captain.
It'll be a while before the ambulances arrive. Come on! Get him! Another one!
Go back to Bandit for us. Fox 2! Fox 2! One plane down! You're stalling! Hurry up and recover!
Fox 2. Target hit.
This is Archer. Enemy plane shot down.
Fox 2. Yes! Missile hit!
Control tower to all aircraft. All bombers confirmed destroyed. Thanks for protecting our base, everyone.
Was my flying all right? Thank you. It was because of your support.
Well, guess we didn't need to worry about Grim after all.
Come on! Let's get a welcoming party going!
landing checks. You're cleared to land. Turn right. Turn right. 3 miles to touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. You're on the money. 1 mile to touchdown. You're inside minimum vectoring range. Proceed with visual landing. Nicely done, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
We sustained damage, but our efforts prevented the destruction of the base. The base is still combat capable, with repairs proceeding at a rapid pace.
From the sky, the morning after. Pops came back like nothing had happened, as if the open sky had always been his one true home. Only 17 hours had passed since the war began. Yuktobania's war strategies seemed to be minutely timed to avoid giving Osea any chance to launch a counterattack. I got a notice of assignment as a member of the press corps. I guess Captain Hamilton had pulled a few strings for me. I didn't waste any time going to work. Second Lieutenant Nagase, inside the crew room. She's sitting by herself, writing something in her book. Nobody knew what she was writing. I realized these people may well be the story I was looking for all this time. In fact, I was sure of it.
Attention! Listen up! The biggest mistake Yuktobania has made in their blitz attack is that it had failed to sink any of our aircraft carriers. We'll evacuate all intact carriers to our inland sea, then use them as a base to rebuild our counter-strike force. You've been called to service on a very important operation, people. Keep that in mind out there.
Today at 1500 hours, 3 carriers from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet will rendezvous at Eglin Straits. These carriers are the Vulture, the Buzzard, and the Kestrel, which has successfully escaped from Port St. Hewlett, thanks to your help. Your mission is to coordinate with the Kestrel and provide top cover for all carriers during the rendezvous. Should you encounter enemy attack, defend the 3 carriers at all costs. The situation is fluid, so be sure to choose an aircraft with good defensive capability against both air and ground-based threats.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch!
It was nothing. Easiest mission in the world. That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't just us, but everyone they could get their hands on. General mobilization. Our planes filled the sky like a huge aluminum cloud. There was no way the enemy could attack. The Queens of the Ocean made it to the inland sea. We've got it made in the shade now.
This is Thunderhead. We've arrived outside the range of enemy air attack. Permission granted to return to your assigned bases in sequence. Aircraft may refuel for the return trip if required. Hold above the carrier for the tanker aircraft.
Everyone's starting to leave. Can we go yet?
War Dog Squadron, I told you to wait for the tanker plane above the carrier.
I swear, man. Hey, what is that? Is my radar on the fritz?
It's showing up on mine, too.
Where'd it come from? How come the morons at Thunder Blockhead didn't notice it? Yo, kid!
You have to call him Captain now.
Yeah. Hey, you think we ought to report this?
Enemy approaching! All units, return to your combat air patrol stations! Protect the carriers! We have 3 carriers! Don't let them sink even one! Radar lock!
Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging. Edge, engaging. Wilco!
I can't take off! Shoot down those enemy planes for me!
Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Make sure you get the timing right. The enemy won't wait around and get hit. Hurry and launch the carrier jets. PO2, engage. They're moving in a straight line. Just shoot and you'll hit them.
Visibility is poor. It's the perfect time and place for a surprise attack. Yeah, I can't help but feel like everything's working against us.
Come on, I can do this! I've been through a real battle before.
Enemy plane shot down. This is the aircraft carrier Buzzard. Missiles strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves.
How did the enemy know when to attack?
Something strange here, but I'm not sure what. Is that what an enemy attack is usually like?
Shack on the target!
Watch out for the reefs. Don't repeat the mistakes we made last time.
Captain, requesting your support at like 6 o'clock.
There's a lot of them. Captain, I suggest we disperse. Roger. Breaking formation for now. Edge, cutting off.
Be shot down before I even take off.
Kid, cover my tail, okay?
Small number of enemy escort planes. They should not disrupt our attack.
That's a textbook follow-on attack. I should be taking notes.
Full speed ahead. Rendezvous with the remaining 2 carriers ASAP.
pilots know you're responsible for the air defense effort. Roger, Captain. I won't let you down. All right, gentlemen. It's time to clean house. Missile hit!
We have to protect the carrier no matter what. Yes, got him.
Captain, clear my 6.
Evade! Move it!
Firing! Launching weapon!
He flew all the way here?
Chopper, Fox 2! Missile hit!
Usage prohibited. Roger.
I shot him down.
Got it! I'll cover you!
All right, direct hit! Be on the lookout and climb to higher altitude. Roger. Let me know if you see anything. Full speed ahead. Leave the area at once.
Got it!
The captain's hurt! Where are the medics? Back one! My first kill!
We're making one pass at a time. Fly hard, shoot straight.
This is Halo 2. Have the 3 carriers met up yet? This is the Kestrel. It'll be a little longer before we meet. Roger. Don't take too long. This is the aircraft carrier, Vulture. Missile strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves. Ship damage! Engine shut down! Hold your fire until the enemy's within range. Hey, come on! We need some air support here. This is a narrow channel. We can only move straight ahead. Call for reinforcements!
Don't let them get any closer to the fleet.
Here they come again. Keep an eye on your fuel gauge. Captain, clear my 6.
Target is still intact.
If we're attacked here, we're toast!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I'm a little dizzy. Sir!
Fox 2! Locked on! Maintain current formation. Fox 2!
I did it! I did it!
Man, I hate these guys. I really do. These guys don't know when to quit. It's really starting to tick me off.
Watch your altitude while executing your mission. It's impossible for them to evade us out here.
This is out of their flight range. How did they get here? Missile hit! We're almost at the rendezvous point. Blaze, Fox 2!
Carry out your mission to the end.
Don't worry about the battle damage. Stay on course and stick with the mission.
Kid, cover my tail, okay?
Missile hit! Finch, give me the enemy's position and their number. Unknown. We're not sure of the situation ourselves.
One of our planes just went down. All aircraft disperse and proceed to your targets.
I won't let them sink a single carrier.
They're too far! We can't make it! Shoot them down before they launch any missiles! They're approaching from the south, too! I see them, moving to intercept!
Roger!
deal with the enemy planes. Fox 2! Fox 2! Missile hit!
So that's the fleet that made it through our blockade. Don't think, react. Just shoot them.
Missile hit!
Roger. Concentrating fire towards the front.
Halo 12, back one. Multiple bandits on radar. Heads up. They're carrying long-range anti-ship missiles. Do not allow them to get in range. Fly out to intercept.
Jen, it seems some of these guys are packing anti-ship missiles. Can you see any? We can't let them get near the ships. If we find any, we'll go after it.
Enemy fighters closing in on carrier. Warning! Enemy fighters within range to fire anti-ship missile. Defend the carrier.
This is the aircraft carrier Vulture. Light damage taken from missile hit. This is the aircraft carrier Vulture. Bow deck destroyed.
Edge, roger.
Let the Air Force defend that area. We've got our own work to do. Locked on.
Target hit. They're circling in again. Not this time.
Fox 2! Approaching gun range.
Where could they have flown from?
Those bastards think they can just come in and start circling us, huh?
Blaze shot down an enemy.
You're not getting off that easy. Bandits in gun range.
Bandit down. All right, next.
Got it! Missile impact 600 feet off port bow!
Locked on.
Fox 2.
Fox 2! Fox 2! All enemy attack planes confirmed destroyed. Area sanitized. Nice work, War Dog. War Dog, your air defense mission is complete. Hold for the tanker aircraft above the Kestrel.
Ballistic missile incoming! A ballistic missile? Where'd they launch that from?
Hey, what's that?
I'm blind on the guy in my 6! It's no good. Allied squadron wiped out? What happened? Did the sun just...
The carrier! The carrier's head! It's tipping!
Someone! Anyone! What's happening?
I don't know. Everything below 5,000 feet was just annihilated. Second missile incoming. Damn it. Listen up. If you want to survive, then climb above 5,000 feet before that thing hits. All units, move it. Kestrel, evasive action.
What are we gonna do, kid? I'll follow you.
Look out, they're back. Emergency climb. Hurry up and climb!
Are they sure it's 5,000 feet?
Quit your chattering and just...
This is Archer. Roger. I'll follow you, Captain.
Currently at 3,000 feet!
People are spilling off the decks.
There goes another ship!
10 seconds to next impact. 8, 7,
How do you know we'll be safe even if we climb?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
Another one! The Vulture took a direct hit! She's sinking!
How could this happen to our fleet?
Heavy damage! All hands, abandon ship! What the hell was that attack? It was like molten steel raining down on us! What's going on? Somebody tell me! How did we come to this? This is the Kestrel. All surviving aircraft. Respond.
This is Swordsman.
I managed to stay alive. Looks like the War Dog squad made it too.
Two aircraft carriers lost. Can't believe this is all that's left of our force. We don't have enough fuel to get back to base either. War Dog Squadron, we can't get a tanker aircraft over to you. Proceed northeast to Hayerlock Base, land and refuel. Hey, kid! You really should start calling him Captain. Forget it. If he's a captain, then I want him to start trash talking like a captain. Man, I'm missing that voice real bad now. He's got us back alive from battle for the second time. As far as I'm concerned, he's our captain now.
That's right. And I'll never lose my lead plane again. No matter what.
The enemy attack squadron has withdrawn from the area. The aircraft carriers Vulture and Buzzard were sunk by a powerful burst missile attack. According to hydrophone data analysis, we have determined that the attack was carried out by the Sinfaxi, a Yuktobanian underwater attack carrier. The specs of this ship are unknown, but its existence confirms that the advanced shipbuilding efforts of the Yuktobanians have been going on unabated since the previous war. The Sinfaxi is a serious threat to our objectives. Emergency transmission from Central. Our Army has decided to deploy the military power of the Arkbird to neutralize the grave threat posed by this new enemy submarine.
We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nordbelka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ocean, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Oceania. If you refer to it by that name, I think the local guy will put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Hayerlark meant a lot to us. Our flight training took place here on this airfield. On the base, we were surrounded by junior cadets, eager to hear war stories. The newspaper article about us written by that journalist Jeanette made it here faster than we did. Somewhere along the line, we had become the most experienced pilots in the entire world. Us, Captain Bartlett's Nuggets. We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we return.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Why that? Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNeely Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between OSEA and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from a Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
This is the commander of McNeely Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
Minutes to launch. Commencing countdown.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built by Osea and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Arkbird?
The Arkbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen. Yes? Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way? It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft. I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself? I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now. Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then? Continue countdown. 3 minutes to launch.
Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of transport planes escorted by a squadron of fighters. They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning to invade Osea?
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me? I guess we don't have any other choice. I can't believe that's our strategy.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver.
Multiple enemy aircraft overhead. They're coming this way. We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch. Fox 2! Fox 2!
They're halting the countdown after all this?
All that hard work, just down the drain. planes. Destroy all approaching enemy tanks.
Yeah! Nice one!
He's right. It'd be crazy to try to launch in the middle of all that enemy fire. Use the trailers to form a barricade.
Enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
Roger. Concentrating fire towards the front.
Roger that. I got your butt covered.
Copy that.
Roger.
Box 2! Box 2! Target hit.
All Yuktobanian ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft.
That should be most of them.
It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver. Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there? I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger. Confirmed kill on a bomber. Those must be the aircraft behind those cruise missiles.
Missile trajectories detected. Moving to intercept. My plane can't keep up with them.
Missile shot trashed.
The catapult camera just shut off. Was the SSTO hit?
The camera just malfunctioned.
I can't shoot them all down.
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
Fire in each block.
Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open. We got it covered, sir. 3 modes of communication. Wired, wireless, and runners.
4 minutes to launch. Hold them off till then. 4 minutes? We won't last that long!
Blaze, do you know why the Arkbird was built? Ironic, isn't it?
We're being pushed back, little by little.
Whoa, that was close. Come on, we can't waste any more time. Guidance team reporting. Our launch window will close in a few minutes.
Have faith in our fighter pilots. Don't rush your final checks.
The number of incoming cruise missiles is decreasing.
Kid, is the launch facility safe? I can't tell from here. Ah, good. I'll continue the operation.
3 minutes! 3 minutes to go! Seal off D-block. Nobody's left in there, right? Take the wounded to warehouse 4!
Roger. Concentrating all fire towards the front quadrant.
Chopper, box 1.
missile hit the target!
Roger that.
What about the final check on the remote measurement units? Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete. Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes.
Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately.
We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying.
Chopper, box 2!
Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics. Do we have a go or no go?
All systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch.
We'll be safe here. Calm down. Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Enemy planes approaching. Take cover.
We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff!
SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2.
This is Edge, roger.
Passing checkpoint 3. Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
SSTO status report.
Everything's clear. All systems are go.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
The white bird rose up once again, laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time, it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army from capturing the launch facility. The SSTO launch was successful. The SSTO docked with the Arkbird, which had descended into the upper atmosphere, and successfully transferred a laser weapon module over to the craft. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical Fighter Squadron and the Sand Island Detachment return to base as soon as rearming and refueling operations are complete.
Bye.